What's up, y'all? Rob Anderson with Clean Power Wash. I want to do a quick video. We have two 2-inch ball valves, Camlocks on them. These are like $60 or $70 a piece, Tractor Supply. We got two different issues here. We got one, you see this one's leaking everywhere. We were just using this today. But this one, we had it on the tank, and the tank, this portion was shut, and water froze inside here and busted this and caused it to leak. And saw the water coming out of it. Set it aside. This one, the top of this, at some point, basically either what probably happened is somebody pulled the transfer pump that we use with this and ended up snapping the plastic on it. We do try with this as well with cold temperatures to put just a cap on the end of it. We've got a heater for a tank, and for this goes onto our bulk water tank at the shop for easy filling. 1,500 gallons of water, unless you're talking like 20-degree temperatures, it's really not going to freeze. But what I need is to take this piece off and replace it with the one from this pressure, or from this valve. This is why we keep these pieces, keep these tanks, and then or not tanks, these valves, or any other larger and more expensive pieces, because it's going to be difficult to buy just this piece without that. And then also right now I have two essentially $70 broken pieces, but I can make one working piece. Also curious to see what actually broke inside the valve. And I will say too, the fact that this was not all the way threaded and tight together could also contribute to it leaking. In case you ever wanted to know what the anatomy of this looks like, full on ball that turns. Okay, we do have an O-ring here that helps seal that, an O-ring on this side which also helps seal, and you can see right there's that crack. So that's what's been busted on there. What I'll most likely do, and then just as far as the actual ball valve itself, we have one where I believe somebody broke the handle. You can always take this, unscrew it, and be able to adjust which way your ball valve is turning. So in this situation, we're threaded into the back of the tank. If that happened to be that we wanted to camlock it, well, now we can't use this ball valve that way. We need to adjust it. So again, this is what we want to keep. This is what we're going to be able to use on the Frankenstein one. Make sure our O-ring's good there. The other thing I want to point out with this is as I tighten this, I do not want to run the potential for over tightening it and causing it to crack. Alright, that's all set. We're going to put some new Teflon tape on this and go ahead and put it back onto the tank. This is why we save our busted up fittings and stuff, if they're 15, 20 bucks or more, because then we can be able to repair them with other pieces, and you never know when you're going to need a spare part for it. And instead of spending another 7 or 80 bucks, just a couple minutes, video, and sorry, good to go.